Hello everyone, welcome back to the dpost.com sports chat. We're talking about women's basketball today, WVU women's basketball. I'm Justin Jackson along with Todd Murray, our beat writer for the West Virginia women's team. And Todd, kind of jump right in here with the tough stretch that the team has played there, coming off the road, a tough loss to Texas, which was ranked number 3 in the country, and then on Saturday they're going to play the number 5 team in Baylor. This is kind of a tough stretch for the team. How are they taking it so far?
Right. Obviously not the way Mike Carey would have scheduled it had he been given a choice, but the Big 12 is going to start WVU on the road every year to let them knock out a couple of their long trips before classes get started. So, they're kind of resigned to the fact that's the way that's going to be. But, it is very difficult. You open up at Oklahoma last Sunday, got beat 70-61. Then you go to Texas, the number 3 team in the country, undefeated Longhorns team. Played much better in that one and lost just 61-55, but then you turn around and on Saturday playing a Baylor team, it's 13-1 and has won 12 in a row. So I guess the good news is that if they can get through this stretch, they've got some Big 12 games coming up. They have a chance to be a lot more competitive, but they were very competitive against Texas, and Mike Carey and his players will tell you that they had every chance to win that game, but just didn't get it done.
Yeah, it's not the best welcome home you can get when you got number 5 Baylor coming up. And speaking of the Bears, the last few years they've had great players. Brittany Griner obviously comes to mind. Odyssey Sims last year was by far probably one of the league's best players last year. They're gone now, but this Baylor team is obviously ranked number 5 in the country for a reason. They're still pretty good, and forward Nina Davis has kind of picked up where Griner and Sims left off. What kind of player is she? Is she comparable to what they've had there in the past?
A very good player, relies on, Mike Carey says, not so much talent, but a lot of hard work. He's pointed that out to his players on tape. Obviously, Odyssey Sims had 48 points in the Coliseum against WVU last year. And in fact, that was the last home game that WVU has lost. They'll enter this game on a 16-game winning streak. But, Davis has really blossomed in her sophomore season. She was very solid as a freshman, and they've also got a center, Khadijah Cave, who's averaging 13 points and 6 rebounds a game. So they don't really have the player who's going to score 30 on you, but they have a bunch of players and all contributing, and they've also gotten good play off their bench as well.
More of a team effort now than from Baylor, instead of having that one standout. Team effort for West Virginia. The shooting has not really been a team effort, or maybe a lack of team effort has not been the kind of percentages that Coach Carey would like. It's kind of hard to get the offense going when the shots just aren't falling. Kind of talk about what West Virginia needs to do to improve in that area, and how much of a concern is it right now for Coach Carey, the shooting? Right.
I mean, obviously the point total is not where they need to be to win in the Big 12 or any other conference for that matter. Bria Holmes is still averaging 22 points a game. She's second behind Davis in the Big 12 in scoring. But, Mike Carey was talking about how he still feels they're not getting her the ball in good position, to do what she does. She should probably even score more points. But, Avery Fields, the power forward, has stepped up alongside her and provided the points. The problem is that they've not gotten points from enough players consistently, and the shooting has been a major problem. Their last 2 games, they're 3 for 19 from 3-point range, and that's not going to get it done. This is a team that needs to make 3-point shots to be competitive.
All right, thanks very much. We will see you again after the game, and it's West Virginia against number 5 Baylor on Saturday. Thanks so much for checking in. We'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.